Hi there Virgo, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for March. This month begins with a big emphasis on relationships. Of course, we often think of that in terms of a close, intimate, romantic one. And if you are in a tie which is struggling a little bit, the sparkling new moon on day one does give you a platform to try to reach out and meet your partner halfway and make some improvements. It may take some compromise on each side, meeting one another in the middle, and of course discussing the issues at hand. But if you're looking for a new relationship, this too can be a wonderful portent for you. Not least because of the new moon, it's the angle to the planets that's influencing it as well, which is Pluto in your sector of romance and Jupiter in your sector of sociability. So you may find yourself invited out to attend a function. It may not be strictly sociable, it may even be to do with your work, but there you can find yourself talking to new people and forging those warmer links. And it's all about building harmony, trust, collaboration, cooperation. If you make these keywords your mantra for this month, huge improvements can be made. But it is a complex start to March because both Mars and Saturn begin retrograde journeys on days 1 and 2. The combined impact of this around Mars particularly is it's asking you to be patient in terms of your worldly and earthy material aims over the next 60 days. With Saturn, it's asking you to keep up, being open to new ideas and being conscious that if you have any fixed beliefs, the way you interact with others may make it difficult for them to network into you if they feel that you're very set in what you believe. So a greater openness to a new way of doing things can certainly help to build your popularity. By day 6, Jupiter starts to go forwards. It itself has been in a retrograde since about day 10 of November last year. This is a good news story, and right through to June, it's going to be giving you a wonderful amount of support in terms of expressing your real joie de vivre in any kind of party, social or gathering situation. Even if you're someone who tends to be a little bit shy or reserved, it can give you more confidence to go out and meet and greet. So it's definitely a good sign. On the same day, however, Venus moves from the most romantic part of your scope into one of the most practical ones. But don't see this as being a bad thing. It just asks you to recognise that no relationship is perfect. Your great strength is your discrimination and attention to detail, but it can make you a little bit picky and irritable and critical of others, particularly when they don't come up to your very high standards. So Venus here is just cautioning you to accept that we all have flaws and to try to work on your tolerance levels. Mercury, your ruler, actually forges a brilliant link to Mars in week 2. So if you are still wanting to be progressive about building up your income, this can certainly give you the determination and the mental faculties and concentration to make some constructive moves. Week 3, Venus is forging a very helpful link to the planet of the unexpected, Uranus, which is in your sector of long-term finances. If you find yourself musing a potential idea, a business idea, even if it is for self-employment, you may find yourself having a eureka moment in week 3. If you do, be open to running with it. The people who come up with the most innovative solutions are often those who capitalise the most. Now, your ruler Mercury does move signs on the 18th. It rotates back into your opposite sign of Pisces, where it has been earlier this year, but because of an earlier retrograde, it went back into Aquarius. By moving back into your opposite sign, it helps you to be a little bit more detached and take other people's points of views a little bit less to heart if they do disagree. But it then can cause a little bit of confusion as it blends in with Neptune at the beginning of week 4. If you meet someone around then and you're not completely convinced by what they say, listen to your inner voice. Someone may be withholding some information. However, on the 21st, the Sun moves into the deepest, most reflective part of your scope, the 8th house. This encourages you to drill down beneath the surface. Don't necessarily take things at a superficial level. Whatever anyone tells you, try to understand what they really mean. At the very end of the month, on the 30th, there is a new moon in this area, which can be very good for long-term financial interest, but you need to be conscious that it does clash with both Pluto and Jupiter. So although these two can be of a great benefit to you at the start of the month, they do throw up a challenge as the month comes to a close. And there could be some jealousy around a romantic relationship that may come from one of your friends, or it could be in vice versa. Then again, if you are a very creative Virgo and you've come up with an idea but you're working closely with someone else, if you feel that they're not recognising your talent or inputting enough energy and commitment to the cause themselves, that could cause a little bit of tension, and it is going to be something you will need to grapple with, if so, as the month draws to a close. But overwhelmingly, this is a month when you can use your practicality, attention to detail, but most of all, apply it in a way which is cooperative with other people. If you do that, it can be a very progressive month. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.